Ma'am, your neighbors asked us to check on you.
Check on me? I'm still here, officer.
They said the yard is blocking the front door, and they weren't sure anyone could get inside safely.
Officer, please give her a little time. Sir, this entrance needs to be cleared today. Then I'll clear it today. She shouldn't have to be reported before someone offers help.
A yard can look neglected from the street, but the truth behind it often lives quietly behind the curtains, waiting for someone kind enough to ask. Before we get into the story, leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to see how far kindness can travel. And if this video touches your heart, don't forget to follow my channel. Your support helps me keep helping people in need, one yard at a time. When I arrived at this house, the police officer was standing at the edge of the driveway, trying to see a clear path to the front door. The grass had grown over the walkway, weeds were wrapped around the porch steps, and the bushes near the windows were so thick they made the house look dark from the street. The neighbors had called because they said they hadn't seen the elderly woman outside in weeks, and the front entrance looked unsafe. But then the door opened slowly, and she stepped out, holding onto the frame with one hand. She looked tired, embarrassed, and a little scared, like she thought the officer had come to take something from her. She kept saying, "I'm sorry, I know it looks bad," but there was something in her voice that told me this yard was not just a chore she had ignored. After the officer stepped back, I asked her what happened. She looked toward the front porch and said, "My husband used to sit right there every morning." Then she told me they had lived in that house for 37 years. Her husband loved the yard more than any room inside the house. He planted 2 small bushes by the steps when they first moved in, built the porch railing himself, and hung a set of wind chimes by the front window because she loved hearing them when the breeze came through. Every Saturday, he would mow the grass early, trim the walkway, and then sit on the porch with coffee while she watered the flowers. She said the house never felt fancy, but it always felt loved. After he passed away, she tried to keep everything the same. She watered the flowers, swept the porch, and pulled weeds when her hands allowed it. But the silence outside became harder than the work. She said every time the wind chimes moved, she expected to hear him say, "Looks like rain today." Then her knees got worse. Her balance became unsteady. One afternoon, she tried to clear weeds near the steps, slipped, and barely caught herself on the railing. After that, she stopped using the front door. She started going in and out through the side entrance, and slowly the front yard disappeared from her daily life. The walkway vanished under grass. The porch steps filled with leaves. The bushes covered the window where the wind chimes used to hang. What broke my heart was when she said, "People think I let the house go, but I think I just couldn't face it without him." That was all I needed to hear. I started with the walkway, trimming both edges until the concrete showed again. Then I cleared the porch steps, pulled the weeds from around the railing, and cut the bushes back from the windows so light could reach the front room again. I mowed the yard slowly in sections because the grass was thick and heavy. Then I edged the sidewalk, cleaned around the mailbox, and blew the porch clear. Near the front window, tangled in vines, I found the old wind chimes. I carefully pulled them free and hung them back where they belonged. When the breeze moved through them, the elderly woman stopped talking. She just stood there, listening. Then she wiped her eyes and whispered, "I haven't heard those in so long." By the time I finished, the officer came back, looked at the clear entrance, and said he was glad she was safe. But the moment that stayed with me was when she sat down on the porch, looked across the yard, and said, "It feels like he can find his way back now." Helping her was not just about cutting grass. It was about giving an elderly woman the courage to open the front door to her memories again. Comment "respect" if you believe elderly people deserve help before judgment, and follow for the next yard we bring back to life.